Hey there folks, rinimt here and I am really tired. I mean, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In the last part, we took forever, but we finished off Alpha's Gate. I was actually crying during that, okay? And now, it's time for another trip into Eureka. Ay, 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 ay. Wait, I was promised fire, but this is fire and ice. Wait a second. Always a pleasure, Arya. I'm sure you're eager to get to it, but before we begin, I want to make sure you remember where we left off. To review, we established the base camp here so we can make use of the proto-aetheryte nearby. This aetheryte was constructed several thousand years ago and is a precursor to the design we use today. As such, we used it primarily for monitoring ethereal fluctuations and rarely for teleportations. Per Ajika's suggestion, we decided to study this proto-aetheryte that we might gain greater insight into the many mysteries surrounding the Isle of Hal in its current state. If, in doing so, we can further stabilize the regional Ethernet, then all the better. Our primary objective, as ever, remains the same. Find a way to reach the headquarters of the students of Beltesian at the Isle Center, and there seek out and aid any survivors. And that about covers it. Did you see Ajika on your way in, by the way? He should have arrived by now. Ajika, hello, Ajika! I surely saw us standing over here. Don't be a stranger. Come and speak with us. Oh, you two. Forgive me. I was lost in thought. I've never known you to be that oblivious as to your surroundings. What troubles you, Ajika? You know this place as of no woman. Would that I had new information to share, but alas, I do not. I could but hope that I could be of greater use to you all in the future. Best of luck to you both in your many endeavors. God, he's a terrible liar. Nevertheless, I know better than to pester him for answers when he's behaving like that. It's the same as when he's wrestling with his research. Well, he'll talk when he's good and ready, which will hopefully be sooner rather than later. Maybe he'll be more forthcoming if and when you run into him in the wild like before. Maybe try asking him then. But enough about Ajika. You should see a proto-aetheryte for yourself. It's not far from here, if you'll come with me. Well, first and foremost, we should attune to this one. So that we can get going there. And point it back here, I believe. Yeah, I guess it's on the map, isn't it? For once. We call this place the Living Foundry. It's beating hard the proto-aetheryte. Although we rarely used it for transportation before, we believe it could easily be integrated into the regional Ethernet, further stabilizing it and improving our chances of safely reaching our headquarters. Of course, we'll need to run more than a few preliminary tests before we can say for certain what's feasible and what's not. I'll let you know as soon as I have results to share. You didn't wait around here twiddling your thumbs, though. Gerald was looking for you. Said he had a proposition or two to discuss. You'll find him back at the base camp. Oy, okay. I thought I said auto run. Thank you, game, for auto running when I said auto run. And not auto running when I also said auto run. Gerald, can't hop over counter. There she is, crossing in my way, did she? Good, good. Let's get down to business then. First off, while I was racking my brain to come up with another half-dozen ways to free myself from financial burdens, I stumbled upon a method by which we might prove that Magia board of yours augmented, that is to say. So you can only fix up to 5 magicite to a die? Well, what if I told you there was a way we might add a 6th to the mix? I thought you might perk up at the sound of that. And I don't want to get your hopes up too much. There's still a limit on how much you can strengthen your affinity with a given element, for one. And you'll need special materials to get the job done. If you're still keen, that engineer over yonder can walk you through the process. Second surprise I've got for you is outside. We call it the Logos Manipulator. Drake's the one that can tell you all about it. Third and last topic of discussion is near and dear to my heart, namely that of my bottomless debt. Oi! Har har! Very funny, very amusing. Walking up before I get to the good part, you know damn well what's coming. You want stronger weapons or not? Ah, that's what I thought. Just for that, go and talk to Drake first, then we'll have a chat about you and your god-killing trinkets. Ugh. So let's actually take a chat with this guy first. Augment your Magia board. I should be happy to augment your Magia board should you have the requisite materials in your possession. Do you? So it seems that you do not. 1,000 pardons, but since I have no stock myself, I cannot assist you at this time. In order to augment your Magia board, you must possess a pair of Lamebrix's dice, a piece of Ying-Yang's tissue, and Skoll's claw. So, as you might guess, they just name drop 3 of the M&Ms in here. And yes, as you may guess, those are very rare drops from said M&Ms. I've actually seen, I think I've seen Lamebrix's dice and Skoll's claw drop before. I think. But I've never actually gotten past 5 Magia. Greetings, man. You come here at the behest of Master Gerald, I presume? Wonderful, wonderful. Pray allow me to explain the operation of the Logos Manipulator to you, then. I am sure that in your extensive travels you have come across all manner of crystals, including those which are host to the wisdom and memories of others. Soul crystals, for instance. These echoes of experience, or NEMs, as we have taken to calling them, have been discovered in the wide variety of crystals that we've collected in Pyros. After studying these logograms for a time, we've devised a means to extract the NEMs within and transubstantiate them into an alchemical substance which can confer incredible abilities upon an individual. These abilities need not be within the means of the user, be they formidable weapon skills or magics. Through the power of the NEMs contained within the logograms born of this otherworldly place, the impossible is possible. I have every reason to believe that these abilities will prove invaluable in your exploration of Pyros and beyond. Though, having said that out loud, I would be surprised if you weren't the least bit skeptical. Perhaps the demonstration is in order? Take this logogram to the manipulator and see for yourself how it works. It's quite easy to use, rest assured. This strange and mysterious device appears to be a Logos manipulator of which Drake speaks. Hopefully it's as simple and easy to use as he claims. So that unlocks the Logos manipulator, which is a new mechanic they added with Pyros. So yeah, we can go ahead and extract it. And now we have the Paralyze L action, which is now over here in our Logos actions. Simple is it not? Like I said, the manipulator can be used to quickly and easily extract NIMs from within your logograms and so transubstantiate them into myriad alchemical substances which will empower you in ways beyond imagination. However, as the precise nature of logograms is not readily discerned by the layman, any which you discover in the wild, you will first need to bring to me for appraisal. Once I've identified the nature of the NIMs contained within a given logogram, you may use it with Manipulator. Furthermore, while you may process logograms one at a time, you might find it advantageous to extract and transubstantiate our NIMs from multiple logograms at once. Certain combinations may produce more potent substances. During your exploration of Pyros and subsequent regions, the singular, you may obtain logograms. Logograms can be appraised by Drake, who will identify the precise nature of the NIMs contained within. Once logograms have been appraised, they may be used in conjunction with a Logos manipulator to attain Logos actions. The 3 Logos actions can be set at any time. Furthermore, you may review information regarding all Logos actions obtained to date by speaking with Drake. After your Drake has briefed you on the Logos manipulator, I take it. I have Mr. Skrellish. You should have no difficulties using it. Glad to hear it. I finished my test with the Pearly Aetherite. Perhaps we could discuss the results over yonder? Oh, before I forget, the Logos manipulator is key to Master Gerald's plans for further augmenting your Eureka weapon. When you have a moment to spare, I can tell you more. So let's actually, before we go to Kryl, go speak with Gerald. I've been thinking this, by the way, the memory, its value, its worth. Hey, what's that look for? I ain't talking about my memory. 7 hells, you're just as bad as Drake. No, get that back. I've been thinking long and hard about them. What's it? You know, the NEMs and how I might harness the power to forge, yeah, find a weapon and pay off more of my debt while I'm at it. Shrug all you like, but it's the next logical step. Till now, I've used all manner of tangible materials to get the job done. Strange, otherworldly stuff no one in their right mind would shove in their forge. Time's come to look elsewhere for means to further enhance your weapon. I reckon to look to the realm of the intangible, the metaphysical, the realm of NIMs. So not following, I see. You know all about materia, how it's born from arms and armor that have soaked up the spiritual essence and whatnot of a wielder. Think of it like that, but in reverse. Taking the NIMs out of logograms and fusing a weapon with them. Or something to that effect. Boys got impeccable timing. Come on over, Drake. I was just telling our friend about our latest project. Good madam, I gather Master Gerald was explaining to you his theory of NIMs and how they might be used to strengthen your weapon. Yeah, as you know, Drake's been tending to the Logos manipulator outside. That lovely little contraption of ours lets us extract and transubstantiate NIMs and logograms found here and there and everywhere. Bloody complicated and messy process, as you might have noticed by now. Half the time it seems like there's no rhyme or reason as to what alchemical compounds it produces. We just might be able to turn that randomness to our advantage, about right, Drake? Just so, Mr. Gerald. For we had developed a method by which we might utilize data gathered by your own experiments with a logos manipulator and in conjunction with a new set of tools and additional materials further enhance your weapons. The best part is that you don't have to do anything other than what you'd be doing otherwise. Collect grams, play with the manipulator, and so on. See, you only carry on as before. I shall record the results of your efforts in the manipulator and use them to further our research. Should we achieve any breakthroughs, I shall apprise you of them at once. And that's all we got to say for now. The rest is up to you. Upon record... Excuse me. Upon recording a logos action for the first time, I'll automatically record it in the logos action log. Upon recording 10 or more unique entries in your logos action log, you may speak with Drake to learn more about enhancing your Eureka weapon. You may speak with Drake at any time to access the logos action log and review the logos actions you have acquired to date. So, yeah, they of course had to implement it into upgrading our weapon this time. Oh, yeah. As for the results of my test, well, while I've yet to grasp the whole picture, my general understanding of the ethereal instability we've been dealing with is much improved. Curiously, this is not as recent a development as I believed. In fact, according to records I found in the Foundry, a massive and sustained increase in ethereal density in the vicinity of our headquarters was first recorded almost 20 years ago. Do you think this is Golliff's doing? It's certainly possible. Whatever he intended to accomplish by reversing the flow could have entailed the manipulation of ethereal currents that they might converge upon our headquarters. To what end is perhaps the most important question, especially since my initial survey suggests that a deiform entity is located somewhere beneath the headquarters of the students of Eldthurs. To make matters worse, it seems the entity is growing in strength, perhaps by feeding off the ether being funneled towards the center of the isle. I doubt this was Grandfather and the others' intention at the time, of course. Rather, given what you saw in your visions, it is far more likely that they were attempting to imprison a primal being. Fortunately, if these results are any indication, whatever measures they took to do so are failing and this entity may soon break free. Perhaps it was in response to this mounting danger that someone erected a barrier around their headquarters, a final desperate measure to contain a terrible threat. Only time and further study will tell. Anyway, to my mind, we still have two primary objectives at present. First, we use every method at our disposal to ascertain the nature of the primal and the methods Grandfather and the others employed to hold it in check. Second, and as before, we continue to work towards restoring the original Aethernet to full functionality in order to gain access to headquarters and search for survivors. At first, I thought that Grandfather might need our help, but perhaps it's us who needs his help. Especially if we're dealing with primals or Ascians or God knows what else. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, we have more simple concerns. I've located another confluence of ether not far from here, suggesting the presence of Magicite. Somewhere in the northeastern Aston Needles. I'd like you to go and investigate it, if that's alright. Thank you. I'll spare you the warning about the untold dangers lurking out there, and given that this is hardly your first time here in Eureka, good luck. So, I don't actually feel like pulling out the map right now, so I'm just gonna split it here, and well, I mean, we'll still go, but if you bit. Yeah, that thing. Okay, so, I was actually coming up here to get an elemental for the buffs from the elemental, but I got reminded the confluence is like right here that we needed. So, instead of a confluence of ether, kind of shimmering stone. Magicite, as Neil retrieve it, the confluence dissipates. You found it, I presume. The confluence vanished while you were away, so call it a hunch. Since your Magiboard can hold no more Magicite, I hope you'll allow me to hold on to this piece for the time being. Much appreciated. There are other confluences elsewhere in Pyros, so I expect they'll be asking you to do this again as soon as we pinpointed their locations. Alright, so next one's at level 38. However, now that I returned back here, I have to go back to pretty much where it just was, because our first NM is up. Also, this lets me kind of show the path there. It's a little perilous because they kind of decide to stuff about 6 types of enemies into this tiny, tiny little area right here. Because, of course they did. But thankfully you can just kind of run. So on the way, we're actually going to pass by the Southern Bunny Point. This is the South Bunnies. Probably won't do it until later, but so bunnies here in Pyros are actually way more popular than bunnies in Pagos because a mount drops here. So, anyways, this is gonna be sketchy. Ah, save me! Save me! Save me! Help! Help! Nah! Am I saved? I'm saved. Alright, so this is Leucosia! Of course, people are coming here with bunnies. Yeah, so this is Leucosia. This is the first NM, as you can see, level 35. I need to adjust some stuff with this logo. Actually, I do not need that big. 100 should be good enough. Yeah, right there will be fine. So it spawns off these level 40 Pyros boots, meaning it only spawns, or the boots only spawned at night. So this is a night locked NM essentially. Hello. And yeah, we were literally like right just down there for that confluence. I was like, oh yeah, that is a thing that exists here. Why is this guy like, I'm gonna solo it? Even though he was definitely not the spawner. Anyways, this is Leucosia. And like I said, spawns off the level 40 Pyros boots in the area, specifically the level 40 ones, because this is the level 35 NM. Because, as you see, there's 39 ones right there. Oh. Shoot. I totally misremembered how far your advance goes there. Ideally, Leucosia is actually fought into the wall because of advance and retreat. And that was not facing the same way as literally everyone else there. And yeah, that's Leucosia's main thing. Pulled from Siren Song C, pretty much. That last NM, our last boss, not NM, last boss in Siren Song C. We do have a look away as well. Looks like it gives a vulnerability up debuff. It looks like I saw someone get smacked with it there. See, like, you can kind of force yourself into walls like so. And I got hit by that. Dang it. I looked away too late, so it snapshot me as looking at it. Oh, yay. It's actually, like, the longest I've seen Leucosia live. So I'm like, okay. that's Leucosia, our first NM. And you might notice a slight experience jump in rewards here. Slight. Like 2.4 million slight. Holy heck. Yeah. BXB has gone up by quite a bit. Don't worry, it won't be enough by the time we're at 50. Well then, it looks like we have our next NM. It's literally been like 2 minutes since the last one. We have Flauros. Someone else must have been preparing it. So, Flauros spawns off of Thunderstorm Sprites. I had actually pulled up because, oh, there's one back there. Yeah, Thunderstorm Sprites level 41, of course, because it is the 36 NM. We all know the deal by now, right? Fortunately, there is another NM up, so it might be a few. Yeah, level 40 NM is also up, so... Yeah, but yeah, so it spawns off Thunderstorm Sprites, which means it does only spawn in Thunder because of the Sprite limitation. Pyros Elemental, that is literally the one I went back and caught like 10 minutes ago. Well, I guess Flauros is kind of pulled just like that. Relic Blaster right off the bat with a look away. And Electric Burst. Mineral AoE, I guess? Spike Flail. Alright, let's not stand behind it then. Not that we need to, though it's also not standing in front of it because Wild Charge exists. Literally exists. I'm just gonna be here, waiting for it to come back. And Electrification. A little bit of a stack marker. Crackle Hiss. Conal in front of it. And Critical Rip, I believe, is a Tank Buster-esque. Alright, Erratic Blaster. Crackle Hiss. And there I am standing in the mud again. Another Spike Flail. And oh my goodness, everyone's bringing everything into the areas, aren't they? And there I am standing in the mud again! Oh my goodness. Well, I'm just gonna be back here. Is that cool? Cool, right? And yeah, that's Flauros. Spawns off the Thunderstorm Sprites, which you can actually see right there. And we're also now 36. So, just right over here, there's the bunnies, there's where Leucosia was, and there's where that elemental is. So, yeah. And next up, yeah, that's Leucosia. Something! Words! Difficult. Alright. Starting to get worried this thing wasn't gonna spawn, but here it is. Sophist, the third NM of Pyros. Sophist spawns off of these Pyros Pandas, and as you might guess, it is in reference to the pandas from Google. Hello. I guess I should, ow! Not be waiting here. I guess I will wait back here. Excuse me, do not magic hammer me. It's Blue Mage spell, but Blue Mages can enter here. I'm gonna do it. Girl, somebody save me. I should have done it. My face, it hurts. Alright, so frontal cleave. I believe there's a back tail swipe too, so we're just gonna chill. Oh. Hide! Lag! What the heck is that? Wisdom of the Ancients, giving himself damage up. And another frontal cleave. Boycall? Interrupt himself with a boycall? Oh. Ah! The audience... Okay, seriously. The audience likes me. I don't like the audience, though. Ow. I was in front. That was a mistake. Tail smash. Another frontal breath in the audience. Okay, seriously. I'm like lagging or something. Oh no, you know what's going on? I'm missing. I'm not lagging, I'm missing. Just saw that one miss, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. See? Rockbreaker miss. This one with the ancient. I should have done this a while back too. Make myself actually maybe do damage against this guy. Tail smash! You just don't see missing very much, that's why you don't really think about it. See? Case in point. Miss. Miss. Oh no, I missed. Anyways, that was the Sophist. Apparently a million evasion. What the heck? Anyways. From here, let us try and sneak our way down to the Aetherite. This could get messy. Could get messy. Now, someone's apparently making it a little bit less messy on me. Maybe not on them though. Alright, I believe there's a path right here. I'm gonna take this path. No, no, don't hit me. You hit me! I'm not supposed to do that. I forbid it. Yeah, 'cause I think once you get past those mammoths, this is like the best path to use to get to this way. Oh god. Oh god! I have hippopotamuses on me. Ow! Oh god, I have another one on me. So here's the Aetherite. I have to ditch my hippopotamus friend. I know they're not hippopotamuses, but that's what their name looks like, so that's what I'm calling them. It's like Mardamus. There we go. Ow! Thank you. I have ditched the hippos. Anyways, here's the Aetherite, and also here's the level 38 and M spawning point. Yay! Oh. Oh, God. You have to be 37 for this Aetherite! So... yeah, that's a thing. Alright, I have to make my way back here. It spawned like 2 seconds after I left. Okay, maybe not 2 seconds. But we have a doll. How to get back? This way, I guess. So this is back down right by the Aetherite, like I was mentioning. Hi, friends. Hello. Hi, friends. I'm just gonna go like so. Oh, I lost my friend. Okay, I'm not gonna go like so. I'm gonna loop back around like so. Anyways, this is Graffiacane. You might recognize it. Yes, it's Calcabrina. Because there's Calca and there's Brina. Or one of the two. Calca and Brina, right there. And Graffiacane is the Calcabrina model. Yeah. Time for Calcabrina again. Oh, looks like someone decided they are trying to just pull Calcabrina. And of course there's people hitting it like the mindless zombies they are. Oh, sorry. Graffiacane. so we get to play some tag. I need to avoid that person. I believe they're now going to just chase him. And tag! 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 I'm coming! I'm coming! Coming for you! This is really painful, the slapstick, if you get caught. Alright, heat gaze. Graffy's also going to use heat gaze at the same time. Another heat gaze, and Akane is going to also use heat gaze, and I have a friend again! Hello! Yay! I was right. Creepy doll! That one's aptly named Creepy doll. Alright, now I'm 37. Now I can tune into this. I actually wouldn't have leveled if I hadn't gone to kill a couple enemies. Interesting. Anyways, more importantly, we have access to the Dragon Star Observatory, specifically the name of this area. We also have now cleared out the map down here. Though we have not gone and gotten all the NMs down here. There is one left, however, it requires a specific weather down in this section. So, yeah. That's Graffiacane, aka Calcabrina. Alright, so next on our list was Askalaphos. So Askalaphos spawns off these overdue tomes right on the edge of this cliff right here. So it's literally just above the starting area practically. Best way to get here is that set up an Ethernet and walk up here. And also one thing I forgot to mention with Graffiacane is it can drop the Calca minion. Not Brina, the Calca. Nope. Alright, so Askalaphos looks like people just decided we're fighting it now instead of folding it. So cool. And we're back to missing, apparently. Apparently they decided we really need a missing back. So that's cool. So yeah, anyway, Askalaphos, lots of wind stuff. Pretty similar to the Google hard boss. Cool, I really appreciate those people stacking right there. And all the people bringing nonsense into this fight. Alright, so check out, we want to get out. Ow? Why did I just get beat down? What the heck? I can't even use Electric Field because we got people doing thumbs. Oh, and we also have an Earth Familiar that has been spawned. So horrific, I believe. Kills. Because, of course it does. See if anyone here actually bothers to raise. Hey, we're level 39 now! Anyway, so yeah, this is the cliff I was talking about that's like practically right over the entrance, because the entrance is right over there. It's actually... Oh, no, it actually might not be scary right now for me to jump down. Looks like someone has killed the birds down here, so let's go ahead and jump down. Just hope there's no ghosties in the area, because ghosties. Yeah, so that actually finishes up the Southern NMs for now. There's more Southern NMs, but there's also a quest with Cryo, so let's go play with Cryo. let's go say hello to Crow. So yeah, the other thing with Askalaphos, it does require the umbral wind weather to spawn. The enemies to spawn, the overdue tomes do not require that. They can be up any time, so you can prepare ahead of time, but Askalaphos itself requires umbral wind. Anyway, Crow. I was just thinking of sending someone to find you. I have tidings. Believe it or not, that magic site you found was key to confirming beyond a shadow of a doubt what I had long suspected, that the Alaval came to the glass ocean by way of a powerful teleportation magic. And Leucosia just spawned also. In other words, the theories we had about the Asians or whoever else unleashing destructive magic akin to Ultima were completely mistaken. Which isn't to say that this teleportation magic, it wasn't exceedingly destructive and disruptive in its own right. An island does not up and vanish and reappear on the other side of the world without significant repercussions. All the strange phenomena we've observed until now, the twisted ethereal currents, the warped elemental energies, and erratic weather, magic and holograms of monsters, all of it stems from this teleportation. All this could have been anticipated, at least to a degree, which prompts me to wonder why someone would nevertheless decide to utilize such a powerful magic. The answer to that question, however, continues to elude me. No point dwelling on it. We have another confluence to investigate, or will as soon as I finish analyzing this data. There's another matter for you. You might attend to before then, though. Concerns the Logos Manipulator and certain improvements that should make your life a lot easier. Drake can tell you more. Alright. I need to get to that NM. And hopefully it's not being killed yet. And then we'll head to Drake. Just because I need the experience. Oh, there was actually a forced retreat from Leucosia. Poor bunnies. Oh god, the bunnies! Bye, bunnies! Hello, Drake. Well met, madam. Mistress Crow sent you to speak with me, did she not? I will get right to the point then. In actuality, the Logos Manipulator is designed to incorporate 2 arrays, not just one. If we were to integrate a second, its capacity would be, in essence, doubled, allowing for more complex transubstantiation. However, we lacked the necessary components when we first built it, which is why it only has 1 array. It would be such a shame to not to take full advantage of its capabilities, though, which is why I bade Mr. Crow send you to me. See what I require may be at the Surrogate Townhouse to the southeast. I've written a detailed description of the components I seek. If you could spare the time to journey there and search the ruins for anything resembling it, I promise it will be worth your while. So, of course, this is down in this area where we were just at for Askalaphos. Of course. This is the hardest part about getting around here, is getting around these red eyes. Don't know if they're sound or sight, actually. We're about to find out! Their sound! Shit! I don't have enough room. Do not have enough room to outrun these guys. You're not gonna tell me to do the sound too, right? Of course I'm tethering him back, so... Ah! Leave me alone! There it is! Oh god, please. I may just need to take a raise. I think I'm gonna take a raise. Hello! Ow! Anyway. Promising scrap. Searching through the metal scrap, you uncover several components mentioned in the description and provided by Drake. Whether or not they're still usable, however, remains to be seen. Hi, Drake. I'm back. pleasure to see you again. Could it be that you have brought me the components I seek? Well, look, they seem to be in good working order if you'll give me a moment. There, I've completed the modifications. The Logos Manipulator now has 2 arrays which you may use to transubstantiate alchemical substances, which will confer upon you multiple abilities. I should warn you that the process is not foolproof, though with every logogram added to the mix, beyond the first 3, there is an increased chance of failure. With great risk comes great reward, as they say. Feel free to test this new functionality at your leisure. An Umbral array has been added to the Logos Manipulator, doubling its capacity. By utilizing both the Astral and Umbral arrays during transubstantiation, you may acquire 2 Logos actions which can be registered simultaneously. A maximum of 6 logograms, 3 in each array, may be processed in this manner. However, be advised that attempts to transubstantiate NEMs from 4 or more logograms may end in failure. In the event transubstantiation is unsuccessful, logograms will be consumed. By the way, Mistress Crow was asking after you not long ago. I gotta share something important to share with you. Alright. Let us speak with Crow. Finished helping Drake improve the Logos Manipulator? Well done. It ought to prove more useful than ever. Now then, as you probably guessed, I finally located the next piece of magicite I'd like you to go and collect. This one you'll find in the caves to the northeast, near a place called the Firing Chamber. Getting there won't be easy, I'm afraid. Be careful. Alright, I actually do need to look this up here. Need that one, alright. Let me pull up the better map here. Actually... maybe... Oh, come on. I need 39 to use that teleport up there. It's only cruddy at night to get there, actually. So, as long as you know to walk at the right point. So, let's do it. Let's go. So yeah, if it were night, there would be some ghosties right in this little part of the tunnel. Listen, I think I found why I was lagging. I think I had the map up twice because I lagged trying to open it. So anyways, welcome to the actually fire part of the area. And once we hit here, it's just like the dragons. Of course, if you're 50, you can just kind of chill right through here, but I am 38. So, you see this little Aethernet right down there? Maybe 39. Yeah, go figure. Alright. I've been saved from walking a little bit further. Yeah, see if I try and interact. Elemental level 39. Alright. Fancy meeting you here, adventurer. I trust your exploration is proceeding without incident, as is Krau's work with the Proto-Aetherite. Fascinating. I did not expect her to make such progress. This reversing of the flow intrigues me as well. Forgive my mutterings. I should thank you for sharing your discoveries with me. I feel as though I'm on the verge of an epiphany. Ever so helpful, aren't you? So eager to please, to set the wrong to right, as befits a hero and liberator. I really do owe it to you to return the favor, to help with your magicite collection efforts. Besides, I've no need of the stuff any longer. Ah, how forgetful of me! There was one bit of information I neglected to share with you earlier. The name of the deiform entity, the Elder Privalate, Galup and the others sought to imprison in this place. They called it Eureka. That's all the same name we bestowed upon this isle. An amusing coincidence, is it not? Yet, in retrospect, very appropriate. Anyway, I'm afraid that's all I have to share for now. But the fates conspire to reveal to me any pearls of wisdom. Rest assured that you will be the very first to know. At the center of the confluence of ether, you find a shimmering stone. Magicite. Upon its removal, the confluence dissipates. And now we get to go all the way back. I'm not going on this bird. That's better. I got duped by no joins in 7 minutes when I was like, oh, the instance is locked. No, it's not, so I just lost my skirmisher I had on. It's always a relief to see you return safe and sound. Did you find a magicite near the firing chamber? But of course, though, I take it there's something else you wish to share. So according to the Jika, the deiform entity is also named Eureka, is it? I am reminded of a conversation I once overheard back before I left the Isle of Raha. One of my colleagues was discussing a theory he had concerning the Crystal Tower with Grandfather and the other founders. As you may recall, Eureka was the name of an underground labyrinth said to contain the most powerful weapons of the Allegan Empire. At least that's how the legend goes. And Raha thought it might be beneath the Crystal Tower. I remember thinking that at the time how odd the founder suddenly... I found it odd how the founder suddenly grew quiet and stone-faced, how Grandfather simply said no and ushered the others away, leaving Raha to wonder if he had somehow given offense. And then I had to go and pick the same silly name when prompted by Rowena. Ugh, not read too much into that, seriously. Anyway, I can only presume that the founder's behavior that day was because, for them, the word Eureka had an entirely different meaning. Even though Raha was clearly talking about the labyrinth, their secret knowledge of the primal clearly weighed heavy on their consciences. You've given me much to think about, Arya. We continue upon reaching level 40, and in the meantime, we have to hope that this instance locks in, because there's literally... yeah. Anyway. Alright, so for clearing out 10 different logos combinations, Drake has another cutscene for us. Wonderful news, madam. Owing to the data you have helped us gather with the Logos Manipulator, we have made a tremendous breakthrough. I informed Master Garland of this as well, but moments ago. He should be joining us any moment now. Oh, I see the last is here too. I reckon you've heard the big news then. We've devised a way to augment your weapon further. Just a little bit ought to tide you over for a time. If you're keen, bring me the necessary materials and I'll get to work straight away. And if you're not, then why in the seven hells are we doing this, am I right? So don't keep me waiting. Alright, well, I suppose he has a point. Anyway, we should achieve another breakthrough in our research. I will inform you at once. So, you may enhance your Eureka weapons further upon recording 20 or more unique entries into your Locus action log and speaking with Drake. Actually, I do this because I need to speak with him. And I need to appraise like 5 that I'm holding on to right now. That's really what I wanted to do, but you know, the cutscene for me, so slow review. We have 19. Oh, come on. I can like totally force out one more here. I thought I made that one. Yeah, I totally made that one. Okay, that's why my thing was off. I'm like tracking him here, but alright, so that's number 20, and I should be able to make one more. Cure L2 times 2 is 1. Alright, so that makes Cure L3 and Stone Skin 2. So yeah, that's kind of how you just make them. You have to know the combinations. There are things, there's FF14 Eureka.com that has a helper in doing so. Thank you so much for your hard work, madam. As you may have guessed, we've made yet another breakthrough in our research. Master Geralt wishes to speak with you as well on this momentous occasion. Well done, lass. All your messing about with that manipulator ours is paying off and then some. Bring me your weapon, the various tidbits I need. Quickly now. I'm itching to put this new method of mine to the proof. So glad I see him so enthusiastic, even if it is a bit frightening. Alright, you've enhanced your Eureka up further by recording 30 or more unique entries. So yeah, we're now at 21. And I can make like 3 more, supposedly. So I need to get more things. Anyways, let's speak with Joe. Have you got your weapon augmented, lass? Pair of elements and knuckles, you say? Alright, let's see the rest of the requisite materials then, that. That will do. Your shirt. 98 Pyros crystals by the look of it. Come on. How many do I have? Seriously? I need... Wait. 98? I need 140? 160? No, 150. Oh my gosh. Alright. 150. Well then... Yay. Okay, after a nice little run, we have Eldthurs. Don't mind the people on Eldthurs mounts. That is actually the mount that you can get from Bunnies here is Eldthurs. So Eldthurs is way up here by the level 41 Ethernet shard up in the Carbonite Quarry. Up here, it spawns off of these level 48 Pyros crabs. Prisons. I mean, you can do that when you're, like, 46, right? The wannabe Goku. It's fun to just walk around Eldthurs, on the Eldthurs mount. Okay. So, Eldthurs, I think Spin Stuff, Buffet, usual stuff that we kind of saw on the similarly modeled one in Pago. Oops, oops. Probably a string on my shirt. And there's the spin. So it's also going to spin out these slimes, and you don't want to be near them when they go kaboomy. For obvious reasons. Obviously, you also don't want to be smacked into the crabs. So this is a level 43 one, but it doesn't actually drop anything worth notes, so I'm not too concerned. Obviously, the crystals can be nice, but I still get 3.9 million experience, even though I'm only 40. So... yeah, that was Eldthurs. Speaking of the Aetherite up here, they're trying desperately to get that level 49 and I'm prepped in this instance, and like, but the lower level ones are available now. Let's help them. Yeah, so here's level 41 Aethernet shard. You might notice I am 40 with 2 million to go. These aggro magic, these pure white flames. And right down here is, I think, the Scorchpion. Which I think is, what are these? 47? Yeah, this is Lesath. So, yeah. Okay, so next on our list is Aetolus. Aetolus spawns off of these island honders and is a little bit up here. And there is that carbonite quarry. Aetheryte. At tab out and I almost got put to sleep. Just had a nice little nap there. Like that person right over there just had a nice little nap. Oh, are we finally here? Are we doing this thing? Finally? Oh my gosh, I think we're doing this thing. So this is Aetolus, like I said, spawns off the island hondas. And it's also screaming at us. It's gonna spawn these electric clouds. We need to stay away from them. Sort of like Ixion. Pretty much for the same exact reason, actually. They are gonna wander around, much like Ixion. And then there's gonna be a stack in Levin Skither. If they bring it over here, we can actually, you know, stack with them. That'd be a crazy concept, though. No? No? Okay. Yeah, I think that's the main things that they told us. Since I remember Tail Flex Court. Good, all stay on the side. Oh, we got a Fling Feather. Ow. I got lightning bolted. I got very lightning bolted again. That cloud is like camping me, I think. Oh god. I just moved like right on top of the boss there. No! I'm being camped by a cloud. This is not cool. What the heck? Hooray! 41. Ugh. Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's Aetolus. Now I just have to get out of here. Actually, I know what I'm gonna go to first. I'm gonna go get that Aetherite, maybe. Maybe? Nah. I'm not. I just have to get out of here. Good. Everyone's gonna be distracted by a level 50. Well, I try and get around here. It's just kind of to show you what this area up here is more about, rather than just getting that one Aetherite. Yeah, Northern Rays. Sight, of course. I think the Nancas are sound. I'm not actually sure. Lots of lava chilling about. And yeah, I am on a mission here, by the way. I am going this way for a reason. Because I'm trying to get to these guys. These guys are hopefully our next in them. Hopefully, these Dark Troubadours, level 45. Alright, so I know not quite where I left off, but we are going to actually the end that I was talking about here. We are heading to Batman. Yeah, okay, that's the nickname for it. But details. Let's see if I can get through here and like just walk far enough away from everything. Oh no! Okay, it's aggroed. I'm good. I'm good. Cool, thanks buddy for aggroing literally all the clippers on the way here. So yeah, this is the proper way to get in here, I guess you could say. Still haven't actually gone and gotten that level 41 shard yet. What? Yeah, no, I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. So anyways, Batman, or Batym, as its actual name is, Is a night-only spawn because these Dark Troubadours only spawn at night. It's level 45 one specifically. And there is Grand Duke Batym, or as literally everyone in the community calls it, Batman. So let's say Batym. Batym, Batman. Yeah, Batman. And then I'm hit with every copyright strike in the world, and we never see this video again. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. So yeah, night only due to these Dark Troubadours, unfortunately, does spawn. I literally showed you the path here because, well, I could, I guess? Okay, I guess we're just pulling it. So anyway, we're gonna do Batym. What today? Bring mortals dare, profane my lands. Demonic Flame, I think is general AoE. Area-wide AoE. The authority of the Abyssal Court, I command the darkness rise. So he's gonna void call a couple of dark elementals, and they're gonna do annoying stuff like that. Dark Dome. So this is actually an enemy model I don't think is normally in FF14, but this is an enemy model that was very prevalent in some parts of FF11. Actually, I think this is pretty close to an NM name in FF11. I don't remember. There was a lot of NMs, basically one per area. There's a lot of areas, mind you. 100-fold Gale is a stack. But yeah, I feel like there was an NM kind of similar to name to this. Actually looking this up right now. I said demons. Yeah, Grand Duke Batym, level 76, Castles of All Baileys. Literally was NM in FF11. Of all the random ones for me to remember, it's that one. Seriously? So anyways, there's normally a sleeping dragon here. Looks like someone pulled it. That's 45. I'm 41. There could be worse experience out there. But I actually want to try. There's that dragon, by the way. Try and get my way between these grizzly bears. No! My sneak has failed. Do. Please de-aggro me. Please de-aggro me. Please de-aggro. Okay, this should do it. Seriously, like, how did I remember that actually was an NM? That exact model, too, in FF11. I never went to Castles of All Baileys. Okay, for real though. I'm like at the crabs. Thank you. I seriously, I think I went to Castles of All Baileys maybe like 4 times ever in my like 11 years of playing that game. So, I mean, ugh. Ay. Ugh. Let's not have that ass cake in it. Seriously. Grand Duke Batym, Castles of All Baileys. What do you even draw? Demon Slicer? What is that? Is that like a Dark Knight weapon? Warrior, Dark Knight Beast. Cool. Beastmaster. Beastmaster was a job in FF11. It's not in FF14. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so here we are back at the Bird Eaters, which yes are the enemy of the minute, because killing them spawns Lesath. Lesath is just south of our friendly neighborhood Aetherite. I guess, is a name for it. Yeah. Oh, someone would just make quick work up there. Like, literally died in one hit. These bird eaters are trying to poison the ground. Actually, isn't that a thing that was like in Tamtara or something? No, not Tamtara. Totorock. No, there's a thing in Totorock. Apparently everyone is deciding they're gonna aggro Lesath here. So, yeah. So this is actually a thing I'm more used to seeing from one of the level 70 A ranks. So anyways, yeah, this is Lesath. It likes to do a molten silk like so, front, back. Here's another molten silk in a donut shape. So Lesath wants to keep you on your toes. So just gonna chill out behind it here. So we're also gonna have these little fissures in the ground, a la Ifrit. I have to watch out for flying press because that will do a knockback. So if your back is to one of those Ifrit puddles, you have to really watch out there. That's me. Let's just get out. Good enough. Good enough. I didn't go into an Ifrit puddle, so I mean that is an improvement, I guess, of some description. Anyways, yeah, that's Lesath. Spawns off the bird eaters. Some now. Oh my gosh, 4 million experience. Holy heck. Pretty good. Let's see how many. 36. Ah! Okay. Anyway. The information on Batym up. I can't believe of all the random things I remembered. Why Batym? I never heard this of all. And next on the menu we have Iris. Ah! Enemy by me. Enemy by me alert. So, Iris is actually just up and to the right from Batym, Batman. Mr. Literally right from FF11. I can't believe I was like, ooh. So yeah, Iris spawns off these level 49 Northern Swallows. Okay, well I guess we are pulling Iris. So Hydro Cannon. Straight out move. I want to say it's like in and out, kind of similar to the boss of Void Arc. First boss, Void Arc. Body Slam, Electric Roll? No. Yeah, Electric Roll. Bye, Bunny. So the slime's on the way here. By the way, I hit their sound, so you can just walk right by him. Okay, those are different though. And that seems to be the main stuff for Iris. So, mainly just getting here without aggroing. And honestly, you just walk. You can literally just walk if you're underleveled from the crystal. And yeah, everything from this south crystal to here is sound. Just through that path right there. Everything is sound. You can literally just walk it. It's slow, but you can just walk it. So, I mean, yeah, that's Iris. Oh yeah, Dragon. Hello. Sound aggro, these power socks, and I'm just gonna show it here real quick. North Bunnies. Yeah, I have never done North Bunnies. I have intention of never doing. I have no intention of ever doing North Bunnies. So, yeah, that's North Bunnies. Ahem. I know this is sudden, but I have to ask. You did someone across me some magicite recently, did you? I was afraid you might say no. You see, I've been tracking a number of confluences, but before I could pinpoint their exact location, each vanished without a trace, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, given the ethereal currents have become more stable as a result, but I can't believe this is a natural occurrence. Magicite doesn't simply vanish on its own, which leads me to believe someone's collecting it. If not you, then that leaves Eureka. But even if he is trying to help us, he could at least let us know, and if he's not doing it for us, that leaves me to wonder why. Till we meet again, though, we can only carry on with our original plans. There's one confluence I've looked in, was Flame Rock, that has yet to dissipate. If you'd be so kind as to hasten to it and retrieve it, I would be most grateful. Alright, I need to pull up Mr. Map. Oh gosh, okay. It's up there. Alright, so let's head for the carbonite quarry. And I guess head this way. Avoid these dingoes. Try to avoid these dingoes. That should just be right down here. Yep, there we go. Confluence. Instead of the confluence of ether expansion makes up magicite. As you kneel to retrieve, the confluence dissipates. Nice and simple. Dang it. Okay, I was gonna make two friends. By the way it's sounding, it feels like it's gonna catch up to me any second. Sounds like it's running so fast. Alright, we're good. Didn't even get hit! No problem, no problem. North Point. Cryo. Also, if I go the right way, I suppose. Welcome back, I take it you have a magicite for me. And Eureka was nowhere to be found, was he? Not that I expected us to get that lucky again. As for me and my research, I think I'm getting closer and closer to understanding Grandfather's intent in reversing the flow. You'll forgive me if I refrain from divulging my theories until I am more confident, though. I wouldn't want to look the fool. Alright, next one is at level 45. Nice and simple. Okay, so looks like we have our level 47 NM. Timers have kind of not worked out in favor here, and I am just taking a nice little stroll over to it. Hopefully it doesn't get pulled. We do seem to have some anti-McGee's. Oh, I might not have to take a slow stroll, it looks like. Here's North Bunnies again. And anyways, we are on our way to one of probably my least favorite NMs, just 'cause it's so stingy. Drops a minion. Never drops a minion, actually. I don't think it exists, considering how much it costs on the market board to get said I almost said said NM. Get said minion. And of course, it's pulled. Ugh, people. So this is You Don't Know Jack, the Weeping Willow. So there's a reason it's called You Do Know Jack, sorry. I'm actually thinking You Don't Know Jack here. Yeah, You Do Know Jack. so let's play a little dodge the saplings here. So, oh, easy peasy. Oh, wait, never mind. There's two. Yeah, so that was just the first part. This is Lumberjacks. This is what's actually called You Do No Jack. I'm gonna have a partial aggro on that treant. Excellent. So just put up an invasion boost, so yeah, that's gonna make this fun. This is actually my second time fighting this, so I was like level 43 the last time I fought it, so yeah, I just didn't even bother with that. However, this time I am more of a proper level here. I can't hardly tell what's, you know, the NM here and what's not the NM. What's all this nonsense that's being pulled in here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the NM. Rental Wrecker. Yeah, it's gonna do a growing thing, kind of like Circa did back in Animos. Oh my god, there's so much stuff! Oh, and I'm missing, like, heck too. I feel like I was just doing something, wasn't I? I can't tell. Oh, he got the growing thing again. Not being that sleep. Alright, we were not in the sleep. Oh my gosh, there's a dragon here, there's trees here, there's ghosties here. There's a body here. I mean, logograms because of killing the Ontons. And okay, that's dead. See, yeah, so that can drop the wind-up Elven minion, which is flat out a FF11 reference. Elvens were one of the races in FF11, of course. And pretty much Elezen. Pretty much Elezen. But yeah, so Jack spawns up here just east of the North Bunnies. And you can pretty much just walk here if you still get aggro from that first part, but you can just walk all the way here. It takes a while. Of course, people are antsy, but there you go. That is Jack, who never drops his minion. It's lies. It's lies. More important things going on, like getting down to level 49 NM, which I literally was like, okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Just one more enemy. Okay, we're there. Let's go. And it just like spawned 3 minutes ago. So yeah. So to get to this one, you actually want to head down south from the main encampment. Actually, this is the way you want to take if you want to spawn one of the level 50s as well. Even though it's not actually where the other level 50 spawns. I'll talk about that more when we get to that particular end. It might be a bit. Let me guess. And it's been pulled. Of course it's been pulled. Of course it's been pulled. Why wouldn't it have been pulled? So anyways, the enemies to spawn this are these Pyros Hectas, sound aggro, I believe, and yeah, I don't remember. Alright, let's just say Yang is fast asleep. I don't know this thing. Oh, I'm gonna follow people. So yeah, anyways, this is Ying-Yang. It changes which side is asleep through some move or another. I don't remember which. Alright, looks like Lamebrix is currently out. So what actually depends on which is asleep. Because I don't remember what's what right now, and I'm like lagging because I'm trying to load everyone here and the fight at the same time. Alright, Ravening Shadow, we want to be in, it looks like. Maybe. No, we want to be out. Okay. That was totally the wrong side. Alright, so currently Finally, when Ying is awake, we need to be on its right side when it does Mystic Attack, and out when it does Ravening Shadow. Right here. If it wakes up the other side, obviously you need to reverse this. And yeah, lots of darts, Ravening Shadow, and Mystic Attack. That's really the main things to deal with Ying-Yang. Other than the fact it's in the middle of freaking nowhere, practically. And yeah. So Ying-Yang can draw Ying-Yang's Tissue, which can be used to upgrade your Logos action holder. That, in combination with 2 other items here from NMs we have not yet fought. And looks like Batman just spawned, so I guess I'm heading there. Anyways, yeah, so that's Ying-Yang. Down in this cave here, the Hactides that spawn it are literally right there. And down there at the very end is actually I spawned my level 50s. The other 50 is, of course, up in the Ring of Fire out there. So, anyways, we'll get to them when we get to them. We're not there quite yet. Quite yet. Sorta. Not really. We have Glaukopis, Mr. Bright Eyes. Glaukopis spawns a little bit down east, southeast of where Jack was. So best way to get to it is via the south shard, or this middle shard here. Just kind of sneak your way around all the side stuff. So I hardly remember Glaukopis. I want to say there's look away stuff, and yeah. And now they're just like, oh yeah, let's just instantly pull this because look at us. We didn't even spawn this. Yeah, anyway, break 3 Edict. So edicts are gonna tell the spawns of Glaukopis to do things. I got broken. Right. Tornado. I think all the dollars are now gonna do tornado. Gosh, this is such a mess. Okay, well, the others are gone now. Break 3 edicts. I'm not gonna do anything because there's none. However, he's still gonna go ahead and do a break 3. Now, rush edict. Kind of cool position to get petrified in there. Yeah, so anyways, Glaukopis, sorry, it was like a real mess here, sorry. Final Fantasy Basket teens, like I said, kind of to the southeast of Jack. And yeah, modifier, I think that was the general AoE. I'm not saying much, but I don't know what more to say. People are just kind of annoying me. That's about it. Alright. Glaukopis. Level 48 and up. Guess we'll need some of the lower ones, but yeah. At any rate, that was Glaukopis. And next up on the list, we have Lamebrix, Strikebocks, Illuminati. Yeah, so Lamebrix spawns off of these Illuminati escapees. Right up in this area up here. So there's Iris right there. So just above Iris. Actually, I haven't gone there on the map, but if you look here, you can see this Protestant's Proof. That's actually where the Forge is here. So the Forge is not... There is light. It's only once you hit level 50 you can start getting it. And I think once you hit the last weapon stage, it's actually just used to upgrade stats on this stage and the final stage of the relic weapons. That's not used for actually getting it, it's used for stats. Alright, interfering uplanders even come to Farlands. So yeah, so this guy is pretty much an upgraded version of the A10 boss. Pliny Plot, I believe, is out. Let's go ahead and do that. Obviously, very painful if you get hit, apparently. According to, at least that one person got hit for almost all their HP. Pliny Plot with the circle is gonna be in. Lamebrix Crush Uplanders this time for sure. Wait, is this actually the guy from A10? I guess it is, isn't it? I don't actually remember. Has new toys for fun playthings and much jingly shine. So what he's talking about is he got some bomb throwers here. Taking it, looks like. Yeah. So those guys are kind of just chilling, and then I just go in with my rotation there. I got that Pliny Plot with and out. Someone just got completely destroyed there. Pliny Plot in, Pliny Plot in, but Pliny Plot dead. So, Lamebrix can actually also drop an item. Remember how I mentioned with Ying-Yang that it could drop the Ying-Yang's tissue? So, Lamebrix can drop Lamebrix's dice. So, that is Lamebrix. I'm actually gonna see if I can't sneak up here real quick so I can show the forge. There are more of these guys back here. If need be, the level 50 Illuminati escapees, but it's not too bad. There's a fair amount there right in Lamebrix's area. But anyway, yeah, the forge is up here. And described upon the play are the words Mark II Crystal Forge. While the apparatus does not appear to be damaged, and it's clearly kind of forge in progress, its purpose and uses are not entirely clear. It's actually apparently not gonna show up on the map because I don't actually have the thing for it. So that's cool, I guess. Anyways, yeah, that's Lamebrix, that's the forge. That leaves us with what? 3 items to go? Yeah, 3 items to go, and one is currently completely weather screwed, so that's great. Yeah, that's the word for it. Great. Oh, hey. Achievement. So anyways, next on her list is one of the level 50s. So this actually spawns off these foul blood gliders right outside the cave. Also, there are some, I believe, back in this little cave here. But this is Penny, aka Penthesilea. Penthesilea, there we go. Alright, we finally have pulled Penny here. Alright, dramatic glare, targeted thing where she will literally step on you. We're not ashed yet. You actually don't want to run too far with that targeted flare. Dramatic flare, that's the one you don't want to run too far with, I believe. Because she's going to follow up with a center of convection, which is a AoE right within her targeting circle. Where you got, I just got a safe spot for it. She has out many a glorious death. Yeah, you know, I only see a Buffy and Zuzu. And now you're next. Another dramatic flare. Remember, she's going to jump. Person willing to stop running away with it because of the center of convection that always follows. Alright, Firefly! She is going to summon some ads here, so I'm trying to bring the blood glider in. So this is going to summon some butterflies a la Ravana. That's what I was looking for. So you can interrupt these, or you can kill them. Ideally, you just kill them, but you know, actually, mechanics is difficult. So instead, they're gonna have to be dealt with as actual mutated enemies. So yay! A lot of burns going on here. Without many really dealing with the ass, but you know, mechanics. So more importantly, she drops Penny's Flame. I'm not saying her full name anymore. She drops Penny's Flame, and we are gonna need 5 of these for the final stage of the Pyros weapon. So yes, I have to do her again. So, anyways, yep, that's Penny way up here in Nowhere Land. And yeah. Okay, next on the list is the other level 50. Yes, we are still missing the 48. I'm aware, weather is a jerk. So the other level 50 is Skoll, Heaven's Warg. Skoll spawns off of the, actually called the enemy name here. That's if I'm on the right page. Pyros Shucks down in this area down there. I will actually be able to show it once I go for the level 50 quest. However, I'm focusing on getting these NMs done first. I also need to do a 49 quest, but NMs first. We also need crystals. Because it's 650, it's not 550 like I thought. So yes, Skoll is a Fenrir model, Heaven's Warg. Alright, so Skoll, I don't remember if I mentioned it. But Skoll only spawns in blizzards, which is actually tied to snow in Tagos. The weather here is actually tied to a weather in Tagos. So, storm within, storm without. I forgot about that. Storm within, you want to go out. Storm without, you want to go in. And we want to avoid that nonsense. Ancient Glacier. Arcane Howl. I don't actually remember what's on school, but, yeah. Oh, he has a tail swipe. That's good to know. Those are traps. Good to know. Oh, and he is gonna spawn a couple as a Carrion Griffin and a Firestone Golem. We have a stack there. Mocking Howl. Avoid that Conal. We have Word Howl. So obviously this is, besides being a reference to Fenrir, this is a reference in the name, so it moves to Heaven's Word. Heaven's Ward. Heaven's Ward Howl. Basically, the sides are safe. We haven't actually seen Storm without. I am surprised, honestly. So anyways, that was cool. The big thing with him is he can drop Skoll's Claw? Is it Claw? Yes, Skoll's Claw. Skoll's Claw is one of those upgrade items needed in here. Not needed, that can be used here. But anyways, yeah, so Skoll spawns in the Garden Despite, and the thing spawners for are down here. I think this is actually the NM with the furthest away spawner in all of Eureka. I guess because they wanted Skoll to be here, but the spawners couldn't be there because they were level 55, and this is level, like, 37 areas, so yeah. Anyway, we have one NM left plus the quest. Joy. Alright, everyone, put up your dukes, because we have dukes! The last NM. Oh my goodness! It's to spawn on weather change. Thank God. So Dukes only spawns in thunder weather, much like Flauros. So thunder, I believe, is tied to heat wave in Pavos. So yeah, you know the headaches that I had with Horus? Yeah, they got repeated with Dukes. So anyways, Duke spawns off these level 51 Matonga castaways, and it is literally just to the northeast of North Bunnies. There's Jack, there's Lame, there's Iris, yeah, there's Glow, there's Penny, and yep. So I believe we may actually want a few more people for Dukes than what are currently here. Alright, so Dukes, of course we have to sink down to 49 to fight it. Of course. I don't remember much about Dukes because, it's, yeah, the weather thing. Frontal cleave against tanks, I guess probably dodgeable, probably a back cleave. Spark. This looks like a donut with some single things to avoid. The best one is when you're just on the fly, trying to remember what all these NMs do, right? I mean, that's literally been Eureka. Looks like we've got some Thunderpuffs. Taking a page out of Aetolus' book, I guess. Oh, 2 proximity markers. And some lines. No. That was my bad. I was out for too long. Oh, it doesn't seem to, at least it doesn't seem to be a strong paralysis, so that's something, I guess. Yeah, I guess after this, I will go ahead and just go do some quests. That's literally all that's left besides my weapon, which I need one more penny for. Yeah, penny will give me enough. Yeah, alright, well, let us return back to the start. So now all the items are down. We literally just do need a few quests and weapons. Why was Fist of Fire not on? Oh my gosh, I feel like a dumb right now. I've really been all this time without Fist of Fire? I thought I had it on. What the heck? It's so simple, Arya. How could I have not seen it earlier? Huh? It's a massive ward, one which encompasses the whole of the island. By diverting the ethereal currents as they did, Grandfather and the others transformed the Isle of Val into an arcane ward. But that was only the beginning, for what Grandfather later realized was that by inverting the pattern and reversing the ethereal flow, the primal could be slowly drained in ether, eventually killing it once and for all. Oh, how to explain? Ah, it's like your Magia Bar! Yes, imagine the entire Isle of Val is one giant Magia Bar. Not exactly, of course, but close enough. Every confluence marks a blockage in the ethereal flow, reducing the effectiveness of the board. But with every blockage removed, the effectiveness increases and the ward holding the primal in place grows stronger. On second thought, that's not at all similar to the Magia Bar, but never mind that. The important thing is that removing the blockages is key to strengthening the ward, and to that end, we've made great strides. But as it was with Pagos and Animos before, we cannot simply kill the smaller blockages and call it a day. To completely restore the flow within a given region, we need to, in essence, align certain key points. Were I to return to my rather poor metaphor of a Magia board, these would be analogous to the pieces of Magicite, perhaps. Naturally, given the scale of the ward in question, these would need to be far larger than the pieces in our possession. For a region the size of Pyros, we would need at least four... Four what? Giant spinning crystal things. No, aetherites. Oh. Aetherites? That's well. For whatever inexplicable reason, I simply cannot help but miss the obvious solution. I wonder if this is why the founders were so devoted to the study of aetherite technologies. All the while, they were constructing an Ethernet that served a second secret purpose. I'm glad you're here to show me the light, Arya. Gosh, for a moment I thought that was an earthquake. No, that was not an earthquake. I've been in earthquakes before, okay? That was not an earthquake. I've been in earthquakes while playing this game. While playing FF11. While playing this game. I sense a disturbance in the ether. But this doesn't make any... Oh, no. We have to go to the proto-aetherite right now. No, this is all wrong. It was working perfectly before. How could this have happened? How indeed. Ajika, what have you done? I've removed a rather vexing impediment from the equation. The proto-aetherite was integral to the Warg. You knew, and yet you help me to understand, Eureka. As if either of you ever could. No, I think I'll let him do the talking. Breaker of chains, thou hast kept the faith. The covenant is forged. Bearer, just and true, hand worthy to wield the blade. What a magnificent blade it is! Pure ether by my reckoning. Perhaps the finest blade ever forged. Oh, that I wanted it more. Such strength is now mine to command, to use as I see fit. Is this the power that sets your heart racing, oh brave and beloved adventurer, when you hold your enemy's life in your hands? This isn't you, Eureka! Don't you see? The primal is clouding your mind. Oh, dearest Kryl, you could not be more wrong. I see it all so clearly now. With open eyes have I welcomed this power into my being. Welcome the glory of Eureka into my heart. In light she walketh, and in light she abideth, and did the one, as did the one before who tried and failed to lay us low. But now we have a champion. Oh, Eureka, don't do this. Don't let it make you a thrall. I am and never will be my own master, Kryl. I will wait for you within the tower, at its prison. But be warned, I will not wait forever. Eureka! What to do. I don't know what to do. Even after reinforcing the frame, it's not enough to stabilize the internal components. At this rate, we'll never get it up and running again. If we were in the Charlian motherland, perhaps, I'd have all the necessary equipment at my disposal. But it's on the other side of the world. Not only did Eureka destabilize the regional Ethernet, I fear he may have shattered the Warg grandfather the others put in place. If so, there's nothing stopping Eureka from feeding upon the ethereal currents. Eventually, it'll be strong enough to shatter the barrier encompassing our headquarters, and once that happens, it's all over. He succumbed to the primal's influence, hasn't he? Don't want to believe it. But after everything he said and did, how did we come to this? Just when it felt like we were so close to setting things right. If ever there was a time, I wish Grandfather were here to offer his advice. I can barely keep my eyes open. That's not another night slaving away for the sake of aetherological experiments. For someone so exhausted, you clearly have enough energy to whine. As if it's not taking its toll on you too. I can see it in your face and hear it in your increasingly curt instructions. What you call curt, I call efficient. If you're so concerned about whiling away the hours, you could spare me the idle chit-chat and leave me to my work. Not all of us can coast on reputation and God's given blessings. Eureka, I'm not looking for another fight. I'm here to help. You can help by being anywhere but here. I have matters well in hand and do not require your assistance whatsoever. Oh, you mean now that we've solved those thorny problems which drove you to come to me in the first place? Why am I not surprised that, once again, you're pushing me away with a moment you no longer have need of me? I knew this was going to happen. Did you know? Then why did you come here? By the 12, Eureka, I don't hate you! I've never hated you! You're exhausting and annoying and rude and a bloody pain to work with. Also driven and clever, and God help me, I actually enjoy your company. And I think your research has merit. I want to see you succeed. Is that really so hard to believe? If you're gonna stay, then you should at least make yourself useful. Oh, Kryl, Eureka, you two truly do make a wonderful pair. We do not! Hello. Judging from that vacant stare of yours, I can only assume that you were walking in my memories. He's always been like that, I suppose, ever eager to take on the most challenging work, ever unwilling to admit he needs help unless pressed, and then quick to dismiss it after the fact. Someone like me, someone who's accustomed to navigating social circles and being mindful of what people say, his complete and utter disregard for the opinions of others was, quite frankly, admirable. In a way, I envied him. I shouldn't be thinking about him like this, like he's lost forever to us. We must carry on and do what must be done when the time comes. I'm gonna need time to reevaluate our situation and determine the best course of action. Okay, until I hit level 50, which I already am. I'm gonna be 51, I think, before I actually start the next area. Let's take stock of what we know. An idea from an entity named Eureka was imprisoned within the central tower of the headquarters of the students of Valdesian by means of a complex arcane ward spanning the entirety of the Isle of Val. Said ward was then modified by Grandfather and the other founders to slowly drain Eureka of its considerable ether, eventually killing it once and for all. However, with the proto-aetherite no longer operational, the ward has been broken, perhaps permanently. Without the ward, the bind or drain of ether, Eureka can feed on the ethereal currents to regain its strength and eventually break free of the barrier surrounding our headquarters. Assuming Eureka dates back to the time of Alec, defeating it in a traditional manner would ensure it never returned, as those who summoned it forth are long dead. Yet Grandfather and the others instead elected to imprison it here on the Isle. The question is why? If for some reason slaying it is not an option, then we would need to restore the original ward. Alas, without that brother Aetherite, I cannot see a means to do so. Simply put, we have no good options. That said, we cannot simply throw our hands up and do nothing, can we? I should like to think we are out of one mind in that respect. So, in the spirit of trying anything, regardless how about ineffectual it may prove, I would like you to first help me tie up a loose end. I detected another confluence in East Flame Rock, the last piece of magicite still clogging the ethereal arteries of Pyros, I suspect. I'd like you to go and collect it for me, please. So, East Flame Rock is where Penny is. So let's head for Penny. Fortunately, it's 25 minutes till Penny can spawn, so this is only slightly awkward. I'm not going after like to be able to see when I'm doing this. Let's look best by the penny. This way, I guess. Alright, so this is where getting the penny is gonna be very sketchy. Okay, we're fine, I think. Mostly snuck through those Minotaurs. It's just this last stretch of penny that gets really iffy. Oh, right, there's a dragon here, too. Oh, well, that dragon is awake. So that makes this easier. Here's the good old gliders. To spawn penny. And was it in Penny's room or out here? It's out here. Right. Please don't turn, please don't turn, please don't turn. Okay, good. At the stone of the confluence of ether, you find a shimmering stone. Magicite. As you nearly retrieve it, the confluence dissipates. Good, you returned. I hope your trip was uneventful. And with that, we have the final Magicite Pyros. Thank you so much for this and everything else you have done for me. I've been thinking, Arya, if the ward is the best means by which we might contain and defeat Eureka, then we must restore it. And we must do so without the proto-aetherite if we must do so without the proto-aetherite we cannot repair. And so I propose to you, what if we were to instead construct a new focal point to replace the void left by the proto-aetherite? I'm quite serious. If we were to utilize the magicite we have collected thus far, I believe we could construct a facsimile to serve in the aetherite's place. I won't lie, doing this will take significant time and resources, materials and manpower that we lack at present. Even so, I think it is our best option. To achieve this, we'll need to redirect the ethereal streams to fuel the process, to immerse the magicite in a torrential flood of ether, namely the endless font rising from Pagos. Whether or not this is even possible is another question altogether. Therefore, I'd like you to perform a simple test for me. The magicite I've given you has been specifically treated to facilitate the absorption of ether. I want you to take it to this cavern of the second con, which is directly above the fumarole of Pagos. Hold it above the ethereal font and observe how it reacts. Then return to me and report your findings. Thank you. So, remember how I said we would go pay Skoll a visit, namely the Skoll's spawners. Yeah, that's where we're headed. So, ironically, there's of course blizzards right now, in which would be the Skoll weather instead. So, and on our right, we will see the spawn point for Ying-Yang. Left, right there, and we will see the spawners for Skoll. And now things get sketchy. What the heck do these aggro to? Sites. This isn't the bad part. This is the easy part, actually. I'm like, oh my god. I mean, there's like, what, 5 here? No problem. What's the issue, Brittany? I mean, it wouldn't be a spawn enemy without there being a ton of them! Oh gosh, yeah, I told this is where it gets fun. Just need that one right there to turn around. Or that one to turn around. They're very badly placed right now. Ooh! I turned around right after I went by. Yeah, so by the way, these are much easier to get to when Skoll and or Penny are being prepared to spawn. Because there's actually people here. The endless fountain of ether rising from Pagos far below continues into the skies above. In mere moments, the tree of magic sight grows bright and warm as it reacts to the torrential east stream of ether, as Kyle hoped it would. Yes, so we just came all the way down here for that one cutscene. The good news is we're going back, so we can just YOLO this. Oh my god, how did I not get aggro right there? Oh, you here, I'm literally going YOLO right now. I almost missed haircut. Yeah, it's... The problem with getting in is you can't just outrun them and they can de-aggro you because you run out of space trying to get in. On the way out, though, you have a lot of room. So... Of course, we're doing this like whatevs. What's aggro? Because they're all now just turned perfectly. What the actual heck? And now we're out of aggro. So I mean, there you go. That's where the Skoll spawner are. Spawners for Skoll are. And now, it's in, and I need to get one more penny kill, which is the crystals I need and the other flames I am. Hopefully, prepared. Please tell me come bearing good news. What a relief! The method I envisioned for constructing an ether with facsimile to restore the ward should be viable. And with that, I believe we have once again come to the end of our time together. As I mentioned before, the process will require significant time and resources which we lack at present. So there's nothing else you can contribute to our expedition for now. I should say, though, that the next stage of our expedition may well be our last. If we can't gain access to our headquarters soon, then we may be too late to stop Eureka, and then... I'll refrain from grim predictions in the lag, especially when I should like to think it will not come to that. We're coming for you, Ajika. You have reached the conclusion of this chapter of the Eureka Expedition. To continue the expedition, speak with Rodney and Pier number 1 Kugani and travel the Forbidden Land, Eureka Hydados. So yes, we have reached the end of Pyros. Wow, I went totally blank right there. Yeah, so I still need to get that weapon, which I need a penny kill for. Literally a penny kill will give me everything I need. So yeah, guess I gotta get on that, huh? Alright, let's do this. Let's finish the weapon. I of course remember the one step I had to do, which was get 30 logos. Oi. I must say, madam, that your hard work and dedication never ceases to impress. I'm sure you know full well what tidings we have to share. Let us allow Master Gerald here the honors. What are you two standing around like a couple of slack-jawed imbeciles for? Staring at me like you're waiting for a random momentous announcement of some sort? Look at that. I just pulled your leg last. We've been hard at work, me and Miss Crow, pouring over your data, and we've done it. Found ourselves a way to push your weapon to her very limits we have. Which isn't to say that there's nothing to gain from further research, though. I reckon there's a few more ways I might put these thrice damned gnomes to good use. Anyway, keep on playing with the manipulator and see what you can't learn. Soak up all the knowledge and wisdom that God's in place has to offer, and then share it with us so you won't be disappointed. What in the world is he talking about? I can only assume it's something other than Eureka weapons, though I honestly can't say what. Still, if he believes that there's something to gain from further research, then I must implore you to carry on with your experimentation. We're recording 50 or more unique entries in your Locus action log, and speaking with Drake, you will be able to acquire new items. So, that is not the relic. We have everything we need for the relic. Thank God. 50 is a lot to ask. So, here to get your weapon augmented, lass. You bet. Pair of elements and knuckles, you say? Looks like we're all set. Alright, so first stage is gonna be 150 crystals. Alright then, sit tight and I'll get started. No, that's work. Alright, it is. I've put the power of Pyros into your weapon and given her a new lease on life. Don't you trot off thinking that's the best I can do, though. With the right knowledge of materials, I'm certain we can push her even further. Alright, so look at turn +1 knuckles. +2 is going to require 200 Pyros crystals. Right then, sit tight and I'll get started. Now that's a work of art. Push it even further, however. Pair of elements and knuckles +2, you say? Looks like we're all set. So this stage is going to require 300 Pyros crystals and 5 pennies flames. Here's the thing, last before I take my Hammer's weapon in the ears, there's an important question I need to put to you. Pour a lot of blood and sweat and tears in this beauty and push her to her limits. If you want to push her further, you're going to have to make a choice. Her core attributes can be strengthened, but in exchange you'll have to strip her certain secondary properties, you might say. It's not all bad, though. If you've got the right of it, we should be able to tweak her a little after the fact, though that'll require no shortage of materials as well. Anyway, last chance. You sure you want to go through with this? Should you choose to strengthen your weapon further, all bonuses applied to additional properties will be removed. However, similar bonuses can be added afterwards via a different method. Yes. Then, long as you're going in with eyes wide open. Fire. Bugger me, we've outdone ourselves yet again. We've milked the half-frozen, half-smoldering life of the Pyros and with it forged a masterpiece. You hold in your hands the zenith of what this godforsaken hellhole's got to offer. I give you the pair of Pyros knuckles. So, as I mentioned before, I had to strip your weapon of secondary properties in order to push her to core attributes beyond her limits. You'll be pleased to hear that there's a simple method by which you might imbue with the properties it lost, if not, still better ones. Give over that kettle I gave you and Pagos, would you? To do it, I made a few modifications that should enable us to soak up the unique energies of Pyros. You're welcome, by the way. Once it's brimming with beached ether, you'll need to seek out another crystal forge and use it like before. One Pagos won't do, I reckon. There's one around here, though I'm damned if I know where to look. We've already shown where it is, though. It is up above Lim. Once you got a stock of smoldering protein crystals, you can use them in conjunction with the Nemworks to enhance your weapon further. Comes with the manual, by the way, so if you're feeling responsible, maybe take a look before you get started. Yeah, where's the instructions? Why can't you use Vitiated Ether and Crystals of Progress? Look at me. What do I look like? A brilliant etherologist? No use killing the messenger last. You want the convoluted explanations to why you gotta jump through a new set of hoops. You release them until last. Go and ask Miss Cry. Hells, I just did that not long ago. She buried me in the mountain of gibberish and equations. All I took away from it was that only the Eureka Pyros would do. Made me feel like a bleeding idiot, to be honest. Actually, given that you're no etherologist yourself, it might be best if you don't ask her for an explanation after all. But never mind all that. You know what you need to do, so go out there and do it. The end nears. As you defeat enemies in Eureka Pyros, your Eureka kettle will gradually accumulate light. Smaller protein crystals are created by converting accumulated light with the aid of a Mark II crystal forge. In order to enhance a Pyros weapon, you must possess the requisite quantity of smoldering protein crystals. Through the use of the Lamebrix, you may imbue your Pyros weapon with additional properties. The strength and nature of these properties will be determined at random. Moreover, should you possess sufficient smoldering protein crystals, this process may be repeated. So yes, that's actually the use of light in Pyros. And actually, honestly, it's the use for light in Aetolus as well. Actually, no, you don't get light in Aetolus. You strengthen your Aetolus weapon here once you're done with it. So yeah, if we actually look at the Pyros knuckles here, we can look at it and see all it has is strength and vitality on it. That's because we do have to upgrade it like so. However, my weapon is still better. But we do at least have a new glamour. So yay! On that note, I do think it's time to get the heck out of here. Well, since I actually examined this, I think it'll tell me now. Enhance. Not how to represent amount. Yes. Was it 2 smoldering? Yeah, so you need 2 light for the first do it the first time. So yeah. Let's get the heck out of here. And with that, thank you for watching. In the next part, we will do 4 point. Actually, no, hold on. No, we'll do it next time. In the next part, we'll do the 4.55 or 4.5 story and 4.55 probably, maybe, might be multiple. But anyways, we'll start on 4.5. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoy it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps to keep being content like this and more. You can find links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!